Hello, everybody. Welcome to the LBF Podcast with me, Lucas III. Joining me today is Monsieur Wartburg.
Hello.
And Andy of Rue.
Hey up.
The man who likes to keep birds, Chris.
Oh, okay, that's a great.
Well, you are Birdman.
Thank you very much. I am a bird.
Don't interrupt me.
Keep birds.
You lay them.
Don't delay the intro.
And Dr. Zach.
Hello.
Hello. And this is podcast number 19. Thank you, Wartburg, for putting it on the Skype, because I almost forgot.
Yeah, I didn't want you to forget. I didn't know if you were bringing out the vodka today or not.
I'm
going to change the topic.
We've only just started.
What?
Very, very true. But before we get started, I'd like to thank Zach for coming on from the land of the TFT.
Well, thank you for having me, guys.
Well, I would like to thank Chris for coming on, who's never been on before.
I have been on. I was on one with
Yeah, he's been on.
My guess will be the shit out of your
Were you
guess.
on the one that didn't come out, Chris?
No, it came out. We talked about
then you
Ninja Turtles and
Yeah, you were on like 6,
Pokemon
I think.
X and Y.
Both
Oh,
fancy
no,
topics.
It's happening already.
I may have forgotten. I may.
Good
I've
job,
been on
good
every
job.
podcast, okay? I don't know who's been on what.
Yeah,
Well, you need to get
Chris
more
was
like
Chris
a-
was on right after the one we lost with Tom.
Mm.
The lost episode.
The Lost
That's good.
Ark.
Where we solved cancer and learned how to turn lead into gold.
Damn.
And now nobody will ever hear it.
The secret is safe.
Son of a bitch. Can you guys share the secret with me so I can patent it? I mean, keep it secret. No, no patenting.
Tempting.
Depends how far you're willing to go. There are some very morally dubious things. that you
We
choose
do have to do a LBF initiation, right?
No.
And you might not like it. It involves like sacrificing your mother
Interesting.
and a few other less than savory things.
We're going to need some motherless goats as well.
It involves putting things in your pants.
Gotcha.
Yes. And you will you need
Mainly
a plethora of
mom.
Supposed to
pinatas.
be a surprise.
Oh my god. Well.
So, getting away from this as quickly as we possibly can, how did everyone think? What did everyone think about the
Lord.
first-person GTA 5 trailer that's coming out for next-gen consoles and the PC?
I'm happy with it. I
Yeah.
hate third-person perspectives, and unless it's a fixed camera, So, I mean, some cameras. Actually, I guess it's more of a camera thing, but so far I'm intrigued. I guess.
I'd
best way
say
to put
the
it.
opposite because I don't like first. I'm terrible at first person games. So I would much rather have a third person thing. So I probably wouldn't be using it.
No,
My favorite shooter is Gears
Yeah.
because it's in third person. So.
Oh,
Gears
you
is so
said-
good.
Yes, I mean, the first three are actually the first two are awesome. The third one kind of peters out, and then the other whatever
Don't
pre-sequel.
you talk smack The about third bears, one don't mastered you the dare. multiplayer for that series.
Yeah, the third one was a mass. It perfected the multiplayer experience when it comes to Gears. I won't deny that. And see, in that game, decent camera, so
See?
I don't have much to gripe about it.
what I like about Gears 3 is that they nailed Horde mode.
They did.
I didn't think they could make Horde mode any better, but when they made it in so that you could have little bases on each end of the map, that is what... Because everyone knows nobody runs around in Horde mode. Only at the beginning, maybe. But like towards the end, you all camp in one location,
Well,
so it's just...
some people run around horde mode. They're idiots.
Well, yeah, they're the people who are like,
Well,
I'm
if you
going to
wanna
win
have
this for the
fun.
whole team, and then just end up dying.
Yeah.
Get killed by Boomer.
And then,
Yeah, but I think actually Gears of War Judgment, I think the way they did the campaign was very interesting. It was kind of an arcade style campaign in a way, and I really enjoyed the fact that you could do different missions, like you could add declassified missions onto it and try and go for like a better score on your campaign level. So I enjoyed the campaign of that one, but I don't think the multiplayer played out as well as the other games did. So that's why it's a little bit lackluster.
I'm waiting to
I-
see what a next-gen Gears looks like, because they have said they're making another one.
Yeah,
So
but
I'm-
as long as it continues to have loads of bad in it, I'm okay with it.
No, fair enough. I just like
Barrett is the best character.
Exact. Finally, someone who agrees. Baird is very much the best character.
Gears.
Coltrane's close.
Gears
Coltrane
already
is
looks
close.
great, and I'm
Yeah.
I want to, because they maxed it out on the 360, I think. But
How
I
long?
want to see what it looked like on the next gen console.
How
I've heard they might be making a collection bundle like they did with
Interesting.
Master Chief.
Oh,
Yeah.
that'd be awesome.
Ooh, I'm gonna.
how long ago was the first Gears released?
2006.
The first was 2006, yeah.
Jeez.
Do you know what Gears of War 3 did that changed the way that games were sold?
What did they do?
Gears of War 3 was the first game to be priced as $60.
Ooh,
And then everything changed after that.
That's not a good history.
Hmm.
That's not-
No, that is not.
That's not
Something-
a
That's
record
not.
that you want to have.
Yeah, but it was worth it. It was a great game.
No, yeah,
I don't remember paying that much for it.
No, well, that's because we're British, Andy.
Yeah, I
and
know,
we
but I
we
don't
do
remember it being
dollars.
more than any other game.
Yeah, but it probably didn't change for us. That's why.
Oh, okay. Well, fair enough.
It's always been $60 or 60 quid or whatever you want to fucking call it.
We're on 50 quid now. Thank
50
you very
quid.
much.
Oh,
Excuse
50
me.
quid for a video game.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're also yeah, the prices here don't tend to move so often, but when they do move, they move suddenly.
Interesting.
This bitch slap you with a new price change.
Yeah, like suddenly one Christmas, it's like, oh yeah, you're paying this much now. Oh, okay.
So,
I think it's a gradual thing
What did we
for
do?
us.
Speaking of games, anyone else see that possible leak of where the next Fallout's going to be?
I did not.
It's been rumored about, like,
A
people
guy
have been talking about
it
it
was
for a
rumored
while.
in 2012 based on where they were scouting locations around MIT that they were working for Bethesda, and then yesterday or Monday or something, a guy had was messing around. Some of the code got leaked, I think, and then the name of what it was is Fallout: Shadow of Boston.
Or I read some of that article and I thought it said it was a hoax. Is that not the case?
Which one? Are you talking like the Survivor 2299 thing? Because that was a hoax.
Well, yeah, that
the
was
whole
which
website
would've
thing,
been-
wasn't it?
Yeah, that was a whole website thing.
Yeah.
Give me a
Yeah, that was fake. I think.
Did you?
But given their development cycle for games, I don't know, the 2012 scouting and this, it kind of lines up if they
Yeah.
were trying to get it on next
It's
gen.
only
Because
like-
even in 2012, they would have known the next gen was coming. So, because they're a huge developer.
If only
Microsoft
Microsoft
would have been like, hey, we're making a new console. Here's the specs for it that we're looking at and all that stuff.
they would have been one of the
So-
trusted few.
Because they've teased Elder Scrolls 6, and then after Elder Scrolls 6, it would kind of make sense for them to go back to Fallout because it was so fucking popular.
Yeah.
I want another
Yeah.
Fallout game at the same time. Like, I still haven't finished the other two.
Really, Luke?
It's like-
Really?
No, as in, I haven't done everything. I finished the story-wise, but I haven't done everything that you can do in those games.
I've never played a Fallout game.
Really?
Oh man, you're missing out.
Very good games. I have an elastic band in my pocket.
Okay. Breaking
I have
breaking
them-
news,
Are
everyone.
you talking about your dick?
No,
Fallout,
no, literally
Fallout
elastic
3 is
band.
pretty cool.
It's also very narrow and structured.
Fallout 3 is one of the first games I ever fully completed achievement-wise.
Oh man.
Since I've started working at game, I've got elastic bands everywhere. Because what we do is, because we obviously can't put the games in the case and put them on the store, otherwise it's gonna be like, oh yeah, taking that by. What we do is we tie the disc to the booklet with an elastic band and then put it in the drawer. So I end up just putting these in my pocket, and then I come home and I've got like 50 elastic bands in my room.
You should make a giant elastic band ball with them all.
I'm
Yeah,
not skilled
exactly. You should start working
That or
on
make
that.
a bunch of rubber band guns.
Yeah.
I'm
Like
waiting.
a watermelon.
I'm waiting for Home Alone 26 to happen with me. Just putting all those elastic bands to good use.
Exactly.
A grown man in his 50s, home alone, trying to save himself from
I don't
burglars.
even build anything. I just keep flicking elastic bands at them.
Home
Stop it!
invasions for old people is a real reality. It'd be great for comedy, I guess. I don't know.
I guess
They have
so,
Alzheimer's,
yeah.
Untapped
man.
market.
They go whatever the fuck they want.
Very true.
They're old. They don't give a shit anymore. Like they'll just grab a pipe and just bash the criminal's head in. Like, that's what you get. I
Give
mean,
them a verbal beatdown, the likes of which have never been seen.
Yeah.
Sunny.
So, yeah. I just realized it's been over 3 weeks since the last podcast.
3?
Crazy. 3.
Yeah,
You know,
we really
because
suck
there
at
was-
getting a
There was
schedule
the
down.
whole thing about last time.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Me starting a new job didn't help too much.
Yeah.
So.
And how dare you get a new job?
Yes.
Yeah, how dare I get
that.
paid?
How dare you get
God
paid
damn
and
it.
enjoy
Son of
life?
a bitch.
You bastard.
Oh, to be fair, I wouldn't be able to enjoy my Xbox One if I didn't have a job.
You know what I'm doing as soon as I finish this podcast? I'm gonna go try to play some multiplayer. Sunset Overdrive.
I'm
Same
gonna go
here.
play some Sunset Overdrive. Heck yeah.
I'll play with you.
Yeah, let's
Yay.
go. Let's do it.
Woo! Let's not do it now. We're in the middle of a podcast.
Yeah.
No, we're in the
No,
middle of
not
podcast.
right.
I don't
Get
think
together,
Zach wouldn't appreciate that
No.
course.
Yeah.
Get
because
together.
he doesn't have that game.
Exactly. You guys should just hop on Advanced Warfare instead.
Wait, so you've
Oh,
got
it's
an, you've
Call
got
of
an
Duty,
Xbox
so
One,
I
sir?
refuse to buy it.
It was actually really good.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, dude.
It's actually
I feel,
It's
I,
awesome
it
so
looks
far.
interesting, but it's like
New developer,
haven't-
so you got to go in with a clean
it's
slate. 'cause
Sledgehammer,
they- they've-
Sledgehammer Games. But it's
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just
It's
I
fun.
don't want to.
The dash thing
fuel
is
Call of
fucking
Duty.
cool.
Just don't.
I don't
hate
know. This
Call of
one is good. I'm liking the campaign so far, and the multiplayer is fun as hell.
the campaign's phenomenal. You can't do wrong with Kevin Spacey.
Yeah, because he's not just a little bit of Kevin Spacey; it's a lot of Kevin Spacey.
Duty.
Exactly.
You know, horrible boss.
He was in Horrible Bosses.
Yeah.
No, he's
someone-
making fun. He's making a joke.
Okay.
laugh.
Let me know next time.
All right, enough of watching that. Let's move to topics. And since we'll start at the top of the list,
That was apparently
we're going to
too
go
much.
top down on my list. We'll start with the guest. Zach,
Oh.
what's your topic?
I
Fancy.
really wondering what my family think downstairs.
I was thinking, and I'm like, what's a good topic? And I'm like, okay, we have 3 Americans here. How I should say, how do you feel about the date change for RTX?
I'm just gonna sit here and drink. Is how I feel
I
about
guess
it.
I'll just.
When's the date again? It's in August, right?
It's August.
It's August
yeah.
5th, 6th, and 7th.
5th to 7th.
And I, for one, am super excited because hotels will be cheaper,
Yeah.
gas will be cheaper, and
the plane rides will be cheaper
Mhm.
if you're flying or traveling via air.
yeah, Chris might be driving with me if that all works
If-
out.
Yeah, if I get money, which I don't
If.
have. because
Shit
I have no
happens.
job.
Hey, you got 9 months.
Yeah,
I have
9
9
months to
months,
get a
true.
job. Just fucking get a job.
You got 9 months to sell yourself for sex, and
Well,
there we go.
It does
Make
make
I
some
some-
money.
mean,
Cook
I guess
some
I
meth,
could.
maybe.
Hey,
That's
you
a
live
bit-
near a metropolitan area, so I think you're good.
I live in
You
like
find
the
takers.
most like church. Like the place that I live in Wheaton, Illinois, and it's in the Guinness Book of World Records for the most amount of churches per square mile. So that's like the last place you'd think of a meth.
Well, let's
dealer
hop on
to
a
be.
bus
The
and
last
go to
place
downtown
I would
Chicago.
want to live on the planet.
Yeah, it doesn't sound.
No,
Yeah,
I wouldn't want to live. I wouldn't want to live across the Westboro Baptist Church.
Oh,
I
yeah.
go there.
sounds awesome.
That
I would not be.
horrible.
I would not be able to put up with it. I would attack them daily.
I would just put up signs on my house and be like, "Fuck off" every day.
I would do guerrilla warfare. Like I'd build little trenches outside of the building, and just like we just sit there and
Some
watch them.
Molotov
I
cocktails
would
here
just
and
host
there.
orgies outside of the church like all day.
Just like
really
give
loud
your
house party.
No,
give your
no,
home.
only during church. Have an orgy.
Yeah.
That's it. Only, and then like get out your huge like 9-foot speakers outside, just blasting music
Oh yeah.
right during church. It'd be
Oh
awesome.
yeah.
Because the guy who actually does live across from them painted his house in rainbow colors
That was
That's
fantastic. I saw
awesome.
that. That was amazing.
Good for him.
just to fuck with him.
Absolute
That's
hero.
It's
good.
like, yes,
Good.
well played, sir.
Well played indeed.
But yeah, back to the RTX question. I am really excited for it. Like we already said, I cannot wait. I hope my boss gives me that time off. It isn't too terribly busy for electronics retail, and my store's pretty well staffed right now. So unless he fires people or they quit, we should have enough people to cover those days so I can go, because it's not during a very vacation heavy time of the year. So
Exactly.
And
It's
plus
just
it's
more
when college
convenient.
students are back, and they could.
yeah, it's when
work.
everybody's starting to go back to school and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
like for like high school stuff.
Mhm.
So it's not a time of the year when everyone's going places,
It'll be like
as opposed to the 4th of July.
yeah. The 4th of July is just it's
Yeah, I
so
thought that was a
fucking
really weird
expensive.
move.
I've like last 2 RTXs, I've probably sunk like $6,000 or $7,000 into everything.
All told.
Yeah, all
Between
total. Yeah, between two of them, like $6,000 to $7,000. And
Jeez.
that's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
I put 2 probably. If I think about the stuff I bought there, the gas, and the hotels.
Well,
Yeah.
driving there is probably cheaper. Flying is fucking
much so.
ridiculous.
Yeah, driving 16 hours in a decent car on all highway, you'll spend about 130 getting there,
Yeah.
and then getting back is the same.
Well, I'm actually trying to organize like getting a group home or something. So like, because someone told me about it, like they did it last year, and there's like, yeah, I only spent $100 for a whole week. I'm like, fuck yes, that sounds amazing.
That
Oh,
is
dude,
pretty
you know we're
awesome.
totally crashing at Elon's place, right?
Yeah, exactly.
We're just gonna crash. We're just gonna like destroy his house.
Exactly. That's the plan. We'll have plenty of vodka.
Yes. And Lucas's plan is to just die crying while we're having fun. I'm gonna work that quote into fucking everything we do.
That quote. That's going to be the quote we all remembered for.
Yeah, like I totally wasn't sad at the time when I said that, and it didn't bring up horrific, terrible memories.
Wait, what? I don't understand.
No one
I just
understands.
got to a dark place
Yeah.
really, really fast.
Yeah, well,
Well,
hi, I'm Luke. How are you?
nice to meet you. My name's Zach.
Ah,
Yeah. My name is Lucas. I'm a recovering alcoholic.
Recovering.
You have to be an alcoholic first before you
No,
can...
he's just trying to get over the sadness of being one. That's what I mean.
Oh, okay.
the only way I can stop being an alcoholic is to drink the sadness away.
It's like Lozelda says, it's medicine. It's all medicinal.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
It's a good medicine.
The best
Do
kind.
you put a spoonful of sugar in there
One-
to make
one-
the medicine go down?
One day we're going to have an intervention podcast.
One day.
I have no doubt we might actually have to one day. But who knows? All right. Who's next? Chris? Chris, here's an interesting one.
Sure.
Go for it.
Mine was, what are you guys most expecting in the movie scene? Like, what movie are you most expecting in, like, the next coming year or so? The end of 2015. From now to end of 2015.
All right. Who wants to go?
Avengers
You want to
6.
go first since it's your topic?
Avengers 6, Tony Stark's intervention. Because they gotta do the drunk Tony at some point. I really want that storyline of just him not having to deal with that, and then the Avengers coming to his aid, and it could be like a after-school special that they used to show kids.
That'd be something we'd probably find in more of a DC movie.
Oh yeah, Disney want that though now, maybe.
Yeah. My most anticipated is not a Marvel or a DC or Hobbit or Star Wars or Star Trek. It is Incredibles 2.
I was going to
Really?
say the exact same thing.
Incredibles 2. I think that was going to be everyone's answer.
Oh.
Because that was going to be my answer.
It better be, because it's Incredibles fucking 2.
Now, don't get me
I wanna find
wrong,
out
it's extremely anticipated on my side, but I'm more on like the Star Wars train or boat when it comes to the anticipated movie.
Alright. I mean, hey, any of there's a good answer. There's a shit
I
ton
mean,
of good
yeah,
movies
there's a
coming out
lot
next
of
year.
great movies coming out. So much.
If I was going to have to pick.
Like, we're gonna get all the good movies.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, here's a smaller question. This weekend, Transcendence and Big Hero 6 comes out. So which one are you more excited for?
Big Hero 6.
Big Hero 6.
You mean
I don't
Interstellar?
know what either of those things are.
Yeah, Interstellar.
I'm really excited for Interstellar because Chris Nolan is a master.
Oh, yeah.
And then Big Hero 6, I'm not going to go to until it comes to my cheaper theater in my local area. Then I'll go to it.
Yeah, I'm definitely more
I just don't want
excited
to drop
for Big Hero 6.
$8 on Big Hero 6. I'll drop $8 on the big screen for Interstellar.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I'm going to see Big Hero 6 tomorrow, so...
Hasn't?
All right.
Well, but you
It's gonna
would
be
probably
so-
know this, but I'm trying to remember for the life of me. Hasn't Christopher Nolan said some really controversial things about comic books? And I'm completely
Well-
blanked on this.
No, there was that rumor last week that he was the guy who nixed the post-credit scene in Man of Steel.
Okay.
because he doesn't like comic booky things, like doing them like that. But then he came out and said, "Yeah, I don't know who you're talking to. They just made that shit up."
Okay,
fair
no,
enough.
yeah, fair enough. I thought I heard something in the news about him recently, and I was just blanking on it
Yeah, that would have been probably that came up. It was all over IGN for like a day.
because I
They were
know
like, "Hey, wait a minute! Christopher Nolan said it wasn't him." So
Calm down.
because I know
Calm down, guys.
and there's a few I know there's a few directors for some superhero films where it's kind of like they've been bad mouthing comic books, and I'm just sitting there like,
Yeah.
oh, you're just bad mouthing your bread and butter there, aren't you? Like you
Wait.
pieces of shit.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was on the podcast last night, but TFT. But I know we talked about it in the call. Was about Hugo Weaving and how he refuses to come back as Red Skull or as Megatron and doesn't want to do any comic book movies ever again. That kind of thing.
I mean, to be fair,
Because
I mean,
he
that's
tried it
fine.
once and it's just not challenging, so I'm not going to do it again.
Well,
I thought he was good in Captain America as Red Skull.
Well, he was great.
yeah, he's an
Don't get me
amazing
wrong, but,
actor.
like-
And
But then again, you look at a guy like Robert Redford, who was played, what was the character's name?
In what film?
Winter Soldier. Alexander Pierce.
Yes.
And that was awesome. Like, that's why we need good actors in those roles, because they make them so much better
I don't know, but
than what they're written as.
the thing that Idris Elba said, I kind of agree with. Where I can understand why he found it hard going from a Nelson Mandela movie to Thor 2. He wasn't. Now, by the way,
it's a bit of a change, yeah.
I mean, IGN kind of took him out of context by saying he thought acting in Thor 2 was torture. It wasn't torture. What was torture was being in the
And the massive helmet thing.
no the no the thing you have to wear. The thing you have to wear so that you could do the scene where he was stabbing the
the
ship.
harness.
Yeah, the harness.
The-
He said the harness was torture, like because he felt really uncomfortable in the harness. But what he said about being in Thor 2, he said it was hard for him to get into the role when he just finished being in that Nelson Mandela movie. Like he goes from that to the comic book, and he found it hard switching.
Well, there's a
Yeah,
hell of a genre
definitely.
change.
Yeah,
And on
Yeah.
top of that, it's like there's two things. Like sometimes for certain actors, like I'm with Hugo Weaving. It's just you don't want to be typecast, and two, a lot of the characters are very like one-dimensional, two-dimensional. Maybe they're not very complex characters. They're just so I can understand as to why he doesn't want to do it anymore when it comes to making those roles and as the ultimate bad guy, and just not wanting. He wants more of a challenge when he's acting. He wants to be able to immerse himself in the character, which I understand. Megatron, let's be real, that is not a very complex character at
Big
all.
evil. I hate
the Autobots.
Exactly. Bottom line is-
human
I guess when nobody's playing Megatron in Transformers 5.
I am the master. Sorry. We
Exactly.
kind of went Sean Connery there. I am the last one.
Yes.
Name that
Sure.
quote.
That,
Sure.
I didn't know I wanted that, but I did.
But now,
Name that quote.
you've heard it.
Name that movie. No one can name
Fuck.
that movie.
Name the movie.
Dragon Hut. He's a
Holy
dragon.
shit! Yeah, I know it. Yep.
Great movie. I love Sean Connery.
Dennis Quaid, motherfucker. I love that. That's one of my favorite nerd movies. Is that one? It's so fun.
And when a dragon dies, he becomes part of the constellation. Or the dragon thing.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know.
is that Reign of Fire? No, that's not Reign of Fire. That's
That's Dragon Hut.
Reign of Fire could have been great, but
Could
it
have
really
been.
wasn't.
what I thought it was pretty good with Christian
Oh, I mean,
Bale.
don't get me wrong. It was good.
Yeah.
But I reserve the word great for a few
Oh,
select.
okay. So
Damn
your
British
echelon
accent.
of or ranking it.
Yeah,
it
I have a
goes
very-
okay, good,
I got,
great.
To bad, awful, horrendous,
Kill me.
burn it alive.
Gotcha. Okay.
Some of the accents in that
Yeah.
film, some of the accents in the Reign of Fire, though, just made me feel like it's like they hired the same guys who did the orcs in Shadow of Mordor. It's like, I am British, I am.
It's the old-timey Cockney
I don't know what
British
you're talking about. Those were great. Those were great accents. Those were fantastic.
We live here.
Yeah. Oh, have you know I live next door.
That's
to an
exactly
orc.
what you guys sound like to us. You're welcome.
Is that how I
Is
sound?
that how we sound, really?
Yeah, it's the worst.
Hey, it's just video games imitating life is all it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank God I don't have a Welsh accent, otherwise,
Just some
you know,
truth bombs.
otherwise your mind would just be blown right now.
Yeah.
All right.
Or a score. Sorry.
Who else? Okay, I answered. Anybody not answered the question?
Not for the film we're anticipating.
I've already said about
Yeah.
I was going to say Incredibles 2, but since you said, I'd probably say the next top.
Oh, dude, I don't care.
Well, yeah.
I don't care.
Also,
it could be the same
also
answer.
Incredibles 2, because it's Incredibles 2.
I want to see if Mr. Incredible's like all grey haired and like he's just kind of he's
rugged.
strong, but his back's like this.
His back's
he's
gonna
like
give
he's
him-
more of a
His
gorilla
back's
now.
going to give him chip. Yeah. He's going to have to
At least
work.
I'll ask the
I just
queen.
want more Frozone. That's all I need.
Fuck yeah, Samuel L.
Frozone's
Jackson.
my boy.
I want more
Where is
Frozone's
my
life.
super suit?
Where is my suit,
I am
woman?
the greatest good you
I-
are ever gonna get.
Ah, damn.
I
I
wanna-
love that movie.
Hopefully they'll have a kid. Hopefully.
That would be
Yeah.
I hope that family has a kid. They deserve a child.
That movie is why Fantastic Four sucks dick.
Yeah.
Amen.
I mean, it's one of many reasons.
Yeah.
Well, it's more like, it's like, hey, Fox, this is how you do Fantastic Four. Boom, done.
Just do that.
Yeah. No setup, no crazy scientific explanation. Just go be awesome.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
Like, we never get the origin of either of them. It's just their parents, here's their kids, they have powers, and they fight shit.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, you
Dying
never
as hell.
hear Mr. Incredible going through some traumatic childhood thing,
Yeah.
and suddenly he has super strength. It's just like, boom, he's Mr. Incredible. Deal with it.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's what they
Exactly.
could do for the second one. No, I hope they don't.
No, I wouldn't.
No,
I
he's
think
scared
that'll
by
be,
selfish.
be a bit of a...
Craig T.
letdown.
Nelson was too good to not have him in the next movie.
Who did he play?
He was Mr. Incredible.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, I'm brain fart. I
It was
apologize.
Helen Hunt, Craig T. Nelson, and
Helen
Samuel
Hunt was
Jackson.
Incredi-Girl or Elastigirl or whatever the fuck
Yeah,
her name is,
Elastigirl.
right? Yeah.
Well, that's the woman
Yeah.
now, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
She just has a really hot voice. Is that just me? Like, am I?
No,
She's
the
just
southern
really-
accent
she's-
works.
Do we
really
want to
well.
delve into this?
Is that what we're going now?
Is this a pit
She
we
gives
can
good
crawl out
phone,
from?
as my dad says.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, there's just some girls. They could probably be like are just absolutely horrendous looking, but they just give good phone. They got a sultry voice.
No, I agree with you. I'm on the
LBF,
boat.
we don't give a fucking damn about sexism.
I don't give a fuck.
We
You
only
could
we
be
only
an
care about the
ugly
phone,
bitch,
bitches.
but if your voice is okay, I'd fuck the shit out of you.
I still love you. Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Over the phone, that is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
over
I'd
the
fuck you
phone.
over the phone.
Yeah.
I put your body in a bag and then cut out a little hole where your vagina is, and then just fuck that.
Whoa!
Oh my god.
I mean, yeah, sure. Why not?
Oh god
Wow.
damn! All right, we're
I
moving
told
on.
you, we're heading into the
Moving
pit.
on.
Brace
Whoa,
yourself.
You
Moving
took
on.
us into
And-
the pit.
We're
The
moving
love
on,
of
Andy.
Okay.
Hey, Zach's the one who brought up the phone shit. Andy, topic, go.
Okay, question. What was my question? My brain's been bleached. Yes.
God.
What is the weirdest or strangest game experience you've had, or a really weird game you've played? It's like, for me, I just got Binding of Isaac Rebirth a couple of days ago, and that is just the weirdest game in the
Oh,
world. It's
that
just
game's
anyone-
awesome, though.
Yes, and obviously you know how weird it is. It's just like... I just
Yeah,
can't
it's-
even
It's so bizarre. It's like a hell dimension
Yeah,
slash.
it's kind of like based
just-
on biblical stuff, and it's like hell dimensions, like I said, and it's just all just... You can turn into some sort of terrible monstrosities at that point. So it's like...
You fight. Just to give you a preview, guys, if you don't know what Binding of Isaac is, you shoot people or monsters with your tears, and you're trying to escape your fat, ugly mom, and you descend farther and farther into hell, basically,
Pretty much.
trying to escape your mom. So that's
Fighting
a really
all sorts
weird
of
game.
horrifying
Oh.
monsters and things on the way there, and it's just... Don't play after
Okay,
dark,
well,
'cause
it's a
going
weird
to make
experience.
it's going to make your brain melt.
Yeah.
Have I spoke about me and Brendan's Fallout experience on the podcast yet?
I don't think so.
All right, well, this is my weird. This is not really weird, but it's like hilarious thinking back on it, but at the time, utterly terrifying. Me and Brendan we were playing Fallout 3 over his house, and we didn't have much to drink, but we were a bit bevved up, and we were playing Fallout 3, and he got attacked by raiders in this abandoned car lot, and like he wasn't winning. Let's face it, he wasn't doing quite so hot with it. Boop. Sorry, I was booping, but I was doing it really silently. So you picked up on the mic.
Silence. Impressive.
So he brings out the Fat Man, and we all know the Fat Man causes a explosion, nuclear thing going
The
off.
mini nuke launcher, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he shoots it, and he kills all of them. And then me and Brendan are kind of sitting there, like, oh, that was tense for a few moments, but well done, Brendan, you really pulled through. And then bang, one of the cars goes off. And then that car sets off all the other cars in the car park. And every time a car goes off in Fallout, it does that mini little mushroom cloud thing.
Yeah.
So me and Brendan were screaming at the TV at this point. Because it took us so by surprise. Like, I'd played Fallout a lot, and this had never happened to me before. So I was wondering what the fuck was going on. And, like, yeah, so we're just screaming at the TV, and, like, afterwards, like, laughing our asses off. That has to be one of the oddest moments I've ever had while playing a video game. Beat that.
I can't.
There are a few like weird ragdoll things that have happened to me in Advanced Warfare, and Destiny. But I think that one of the weirdest things that I'll have to in my gaming career would probably have to be when I was doing the cloning glitch in Oblivion, Elder Scrolls, and I cloned too many sigil stones in a room, and then the cloning part was weird as it was, but then all of a sudden, it was just an infinite sigil stone that kept falling, and it's just I guess basically what happened is I somehow dropped the item and it froze in the middle of the room, like Sauron's eye or something, and then just hundreds of fucking sigil stones just keep dropping, and then the game crashes, and I'm like, well, there goes my save data. So.
You were in the vault at Gringotts.
Exactly.
In Harry Potter.
Just the eye looks at you before it starts dropping them, going, "You have been chosen for termination." Like, no!
Exactly. Basically, it's like you
Son of a bitch!
You have chosen poorly. That's basically what it did. So that's my weirdest experience for a video game.
Crazy.
Mine would be okay. Fine, Chris, want to go?
Well, no, I don't. No, you
Mine
go
would
first.
be playing Oblivion. The Sheogorath stuff.
Oh yeah,
Bloody Sheogorath.
Holy crap! Is that messed up?
It's at the Isle of Madness.
The whole time I'm going, am I on something? What the fuck is going on?
yeah.
And great voice acting by the guy who is Sheogorath, and then just fucked up writing.
Oh, yeah.
It's great
beautiful.
and weird all at the same
He's got
time.
some of the best dialogue in the game. It's fantastic.
Oh yeah, can't beat it.
So, cheese for all.
I can't. I hope the next game's just him.
Yeah, you play
Yeah.
Sheogorath.
In Argonia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking-
Sheogorath is just always talking to you, like the guy in Sunset Overdrive.
And then you fuck the lusty Argonian
He's the voice
maid.
telling you what to do.
That'd be very so you're slowly losing your mind, and he's getting stronger and stronger, and he's his command over you. I'd play that game 10 out of 10. We'll
Damn
play
it.
again. Yeah,
I mean,
But,
if they're
that's my
listening.
copy.
I think
Yeah.
in Argonia you have to meet the lusty Argonian maid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Except she's really old now. She's-
or a brothel or something. I don't know, something weird.
or a brothel called the lusty Argonian maid.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, okay, Bethesda, take that.
Yeah,
Go do
you
that
can
now.
have that. That's free.
If Bethesda's
Free of charge.
listening, there you go. We've given you some good ideas here. Work those in.
Bring us to the board meetings. We'll finalize it.
Yeah. Call
Make
us.
sure you have whiskey.
Yeah,
That's my only demand.
none of that.
Lifetime supply of whiskey.
None of that $10 shit. I want a $50 bottle. Damn it.
Yeah, I want the good stuff.
Yeah.
I want one of those fancy decanters as well.
Yeah.
So Andy, did you share one?
Yeah, I was just Binding of Isaac
Binding
in
of
general.
Isaac,
So
yeah.
it's
I
just
couldn't
like
remember.
the
I
entire
couldn't
the
remember.
entire game in itself being a horrifyingly weird experience.
Yeah,
It's just like being on drugs.
it is. It is a
Get
very
the
odd
game. Even the old game that's made with Flash, it's still awesome.
Yeah.
All right,
And-
we exhausting that topic.
Itchy beard. A bit, yes.
Yeah.
Are
Quickly,
you
new
itching a
topic.
non-existent beard?
What was Chris?
Neck beard,
That is
sir.
not
Did,
weird.
did Chris give us an answer?
He didn't have one.
I didn't because
Because he
like,
sucks.
I don't remember things. I have
That's
a hard time
fine.
remembering
That
things.
is an issue. That is an issue.
But like, I guess there's this weird thing where I'm just like, I'm cursed when it comes to like cars in games that aren't supposed to kill you, but they do.
Oh god.
Like I've died twice. I remember in Gears of War. There's Gears of War 3. There's one level where you're going into the hotel and everything, and you're like getting attacked by Lambent and everything. And there's this stalk that comes up that flips a truck, and I got crushed on the first time. Like
Really?
it flipped off. It flipped off a cliff, and it landed on me perfectly.
So you were
And
killed
so
by
I
a
died
cinematic
there.
set piece.
Yeah. and
That's
then I
fucking
had
Vehicles
ridiculous.
hate you.
Nice.
And then I had one where I was playing one of the DLCs, the Ram's Shadow for that game. I was just going up a ramp, and then this explosion happened, and a car rolled down. It was like I wasn't supposed to be walking there, but my mind told me to walk there, and I just got crushed by another car. So like cars just hate me in video games.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like trying to predict the future. Stay away from cars, Chris.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I could, but they're fun.
Nah.
And
They're-
they get me places.
That's, fair point.
Apart from when
Could,
they
but
squash
no.
you.
At least wear a seatbelt, be safe.
How
Okay,
can,
I'll-
I mean,
I'll
you can't wear a
listen to that
seatbelt when you're walking down the street and the car just rolls onto you.
Yeah, exactly.
Seatbelt's not going to help.
And then I come out unscathed because I'm wearing the seatbelt.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Just make a belt out of a seatbelt, then you'll be fine forever.
Yeah.
That'd be
You'll
awesome.
always be safe.
No, yeah, fair enough.
Okay. All right. Moving on to Lucas.
Great time. Okay.
What's your topic?
What was my topic? Okay, how does everyone feel about this before we hit November, which is like
Which is now.
big month for video games? Well, shut up. Before like we hit the big part where video games are like going to be huge and there's going to be so many. How do you feel so far about this year? How do
Great.
you feel about video games so far?
I mean, there's been some good ones. Don't there?
Yeah.
It's like,
I feel it's been kind of, I don't know, I can say, up until this month, kind of lackluster. I mean,
I
compared to
agree.
like the last to final few years of the 360 and the PS3, like biggest ones we had were either remasters in The Last of Us or Titanfall, which had absolutely zero legs to its multiplayer,
That's true.
and then like Destiny. I really think the only reason Destiny was as big as it was because literally nothing else was out.
yeah, I was significantly underwhelmed by Destiny when I got it.
Yeah,
It's the hype train,
Well,
man.
I
I'm
was
very
not
interested
everything.
to see.
but
I'm going to be very interested to see the Destiny numbers, especially on 360. Now that
Now that all the
that
games are out.
Call of Duty, and then next week the Master Chief Collection come out.
Yeah.
I would love to see the numbers of the tracking of the multiplayer,
That would-
specifically on the one, just because
Okay, but
it'll have an extra multiplayer game that PS4 will not.
But I would
Yeah.
also like to say that you're also pitting Destiny against Titans. I mean, nothing's getting in the way of Master Chief Collection. You could bring out any other game on that same day, and nobody would give a single fuck. My shop game probably wouldn't even sell it. It would just be like, there would be no posters for it. It would be left in the back. It's like, you'll be out in a month, okay? But we need the money now.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, Destiny, it got its legs because, it was kind of a dry spell, and it's a great game. Like, the controls are solid, the music's solid. There's a lot of variation with the classes when it comes to how you can use them. Even though there's only the main class and the subclass, there are a lot of perks you can mess around with to make very interesting versions of the, Titan, the Hunter, and the Warlock. Jesus, I play as the Warlock.
That's how,
and I forgot
that's
the
how
goddamn
memorable they
Warlock.
are.
Well, because I've been.
Well, Andy, you also stated earlier that you are not a fan of first-person games.
Yeah, that also didn't help. I'm not really good at first-person games.
No, and the fact as well that like you don't get to play with anybody because you're so low level.
That also didn't help.
Punk.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry for only getting an Xbox One 2 weeks ago. I cannot help that.
Yeah.
Oh, you could have.
You could
Well, I mean,
have.
Well,
Yeah, sure.
You
while
could've
the
sold
story
crack
did-
or something. I don't know.
while the story did fall flat for Destiny, I'm not gonna lie, I was majorly disappointed with the story. I think there's loads of potential there, but it's not being used right. But at the same time, though, like it's the gameplay that got me. Like I got addicted to the gameplay. I love loot systems, I love FPSs, and I love customization. So this was just great for me. Even when Shadow of Mordor came out, I love Shadow of Mordor, but hopped back onto Destiny not so long after.
Yeah.
Shadow of Mordor totally beat out Destiny for me.
Yeah, but because you're a Lord of the Rings and that.
Well, then again, even on that, there was no multiplayer component to it. You know what I mean?
Well, there's like a leaderboard system for.
Yeah, but
For
not
Revenge-
on the
for
level
revenge
of a
stuff, I guess
Destiny.
that's definitely not the same level.
Yeah, like there was really no comparable competition on the
Yeah,
marketplace.
that's true.
Up until
They're
this
very
week
different.
with Advanced Warfare, and then
Next.
Halo next week.
Yeah. This is a great month for gaming. It's ridiculous.
There's so many good shit coming out, like 2 Assassin's Creed, Halo, Call of Duty, Dragon Age Inquisition. And then the week before was Sunset Overdrive. It was like, holy shit, this is an awesome month.
Careful, Luke's getting excited again.
I wish they would spread games out a little more. Like, why do they have to hit us with 8 or 10 awesome
everyone's
games
got-
during
So
November?
Christmas.
How
holiday.
much money do you think we have?
Christmas period. That's
Yeah.
the answer to that.
Holiday sales, people like Best Buy offers better rewards on their credit cards and stuff. And it's just all a big holiday, like, masturbation fest for retail.
Great.
I'm just still waiting for
Yeah.
Smite to come out on the Xbox One.
Oh, that's gonna be great. I'm
Is that
gonna
is that actually a thing?
totally play
Yeah.
that. Yeah, it is.
Oh,
It's a
cool.
I'm so excited. I love Smite.
Yeah, it's not a very hard control scheme. And honestly, if people took a little more time, like I'm sure you could make a game like League of Legends be on the Xbox One if you wanted to.
Yeah.
It's not difficult. You can bind the clicking, like when you're moving, and the auto attack with A, and you can bind some of your abilities with X, Y, B, and then the analog stick to move the camera. And look at that, and then you can use the triggers to zoom in and zoom out. Fuck me,
Right.
holy Christ!
that
I
also
think
leaves
I just
LB and
made the
RB left.
control scheme or something.
And Andy, you'd love it because it's in third person.
Yeah.
I've never played League of Legends or anything like that before. So.
Oh, I don't
It's
like
pretty fun.
League of Legends or anything. Like I just can't get to the clicking. I clicking doesn't do anything for me. I just don't like
He
moving
doesn't
around
get
with
his
clicking
Jimmy's
and stuff.
wrestling.
But like the
maybe
third
if it
person.
came out, I'd probably try Smite if it came out on the Xbox One.
Oh, it will. It's coming out. They haven't released what date it's going to come out on, but they've said I think they said at Gamescom this past year in August that they're coming out with it on the Xbox One soon. So I don't know if it'll be free to play. It should still be free to play.
That'd be pretty cool. I would definitely give it a go.
I'm also excited for the Saints Row 4 re-release on Xbox One.
I didn't even know that was happening.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's-
Is Gat Out of Hell coming to the Xbox One?
Is what?
Gat Out of Hell.
Yes, it's going to
Yes.
be in everything. If you buy the Xbox One version of Saints Row 4, you get all of the DLC, including Gat.
Wow. That's cool.
Yeah,
So
it'll be
pretty
like the definitive edition of Tomb Raider.
Oh,
It'll have
yeah.
everything in it.
Oh, I should get that game.
Yeah, that's
That
a
game
game
was
I'm
so
going to
much
ask for
fun.
Christmas. Because I want to play the game, the story, because I love Tomb Raider.
Mm-hmm.
And multiplayer stuff, I mean, it's not going to have a big multiplayer community right now anyway.
It doesn't,
I just
but I
wanna play
think
the
the
story.
multiplayer was fantastic. Like I thought it was great.
No, that's all I heard was that it was actually a really well-made game.
Yeah, it's actually a really good. I like the multiplayer, and I only have one more multiplayer achievement to get, but it's super hard because there's only one map with a turd on it. That's
Damn.
stupid.
You say turret or turd?
Both.
Both.
guy. All right. Anybody else got anything to add on the year in games?
No.
I'll take the silence as a no.
No, I was going to say before
moving on to my topic. What is the nerdiest thing you own?
Sounds like a shit. No, I own quite a lot of nerdy things. I pick up loads of small things, so collectively, if you put them all together, it's just a whole bunch of nerdy shit. I don't own particularly anything hugely nerdy. Maybe my Minecraft creeper baseball cap.
Okay, what's more nerdy, a Titan collector's edition statue or Zoro from One Piece?
Zoro, and I love you for that.
Yeah,
Zoro is pretty epic.
Yeah, that's what I have on my desk right now. I have the Atlas Titan on my left, and then Zoro. And he's like,
Zoro's so cool.
He is, and what I love about One Piece, just to be like a little tangent here, but it's a fucking
I'm
awesome
so glad we
how
can't
they.
see below Luke's waist right now.
I love One Piece, and nobody ever wants to talk about it.
I love the choreographed fights with Zoro because how it's like when I first was like start watching the series, I'm like, how is it? Are they going to
use
make
three
the three
swords?
swords awesome? Like, how is that possible? It's going to look stupid using three swords. Nope, it's fucking badass.
I like how he just puts one in his mouth, and then fights like that.
Yeah, it's so cool. It's so fucking cool. It's like you think at first that this is gonna be stupid, but like after the first like 2 or 3 fights, you're like, oh my fucking god, this is amazing. I want more, please.
Wait, which Zoro are you talking about?
One Piece,
One Piece Zoro,
not Zoro. Zoro. He
not
uses one
Zoro.
sword.
Antonio Banderas Zoro.
I think in the American version he's called Zolo.
Oh, don't.
No,
Just
no,
don't.
he was not.
think-
No.
I watched
No.
/ listened to that quite a bit. It's
Wait,
not Zolo.
I'll explain to you now, Chris. Funimation, who are gods, and for dubbing anime are just the greatest beings in the universe, stuck with the name Zoro, but 4Kids, the people who had them previously, who are a bunch of dumb cunts, decided Zoro wasn't a good name for him. No, let's change his name to Zolo.
I think. Well, here's the thing. I think it's.
Zolo.
I think it was
Luke's just dying inside right now.
mistranslated by them.
How could it be
You
mistranslated?
can't really
Because an
you can't
R
really
and an L
mistranslate a
sound
name,
exactly
can you?
the same in
in
Japanese.
Japan, yeah, in
But when
Japanese.
they-
No, I think it was just a mistranslation.
I watched the Japanese version of One Piece, and they very clearly say it's Zoro, not Zolo.
But
They're very clear about his name in that, and even in the subtitle version. So it's
Well,
like it's. I know
yeah.
it's something they messed up on, but it's something that could have easily been avoided with a tiny bit more research.
Yeah, and it's very basic like Japanese alphabet knowledge because they don't really have an R. That like the R sound doesn't exist in the Japanese alphabet.
Right.
It's a little weird in that fact, but they make it the way they spelt his name makes it sound like it's an R. So if they put a little more time and effort into, like you said, Lucas, doing their fucking research, then that whole mess could have been avoided. I love the English 4Kids intro though, the rap.
Fuck
Daigo,
that.
Oh, I have that on my
Daigo,
iTunes.
Uh-oh.
It's like that's
It was
just
great.
Samurai.
that's just
Oh, I love that.
clearly early 2000s. Every kid's
It is.
intro to any TV show has to be rap in some way.
It was
Well, yeah.
awesome.
Except for
It
Pokemon.
was so good. Yeah.
I know Pokemon did it well, but it's just like he's made of rubber. How did that happen? Yum 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 gum gum.
Yes.
Daigo,
Yes. Fucking
Wow.
pedantic. Awesome. Love it.
Sounds like a whole thing.
Anyway, what was the question?
The nerdiest,
The nerdiest thing
own.
you own.
Yeah.
It might be my 3 shelves full of manga.
Nice.
That'll do it.
Yeah, I have. Let's see what I have. One Piece as a series.
Good man.
Not all of it because it became super expensive.
666 episodes of anime
Yeah.
of it.
So
And,
it has like over
let's see.
1,000 manga.
I have
Yeah.
Bleach. I have some Shaman King. Yu Yu Hakusho.
Oh, Yu Yu Hakusho's the jam, dude.
Oh, it's so good.
So fucking good.
I wish I had so much more money because then I'd start buying the books again, but I don't.
Gotta save for that
Naruto.
RTX, bro.
I do. I do. I'm spending $60 on Master Chief Collection, and then I'm not spending anything else unless I'm buying food or something.
You know,
Until
things
I
you
have
need
a
to
job.
live.
Yeah.
I already know Andy's answer to this.
It's the
Yeah,
bare
probably.
necessities.
So shall I go now, since apparently Luke already knows the answer to mine?
Yeah, I know. Let's hear Andy's answer because.
No, I want you to make up something up and then just tell him to suck it.
Well, no, I don't think I really could. So that nerdiest thing would either be my statue of Jon Snow,
No.
or
awesome.
it could be the fact that I have a replica of Aragorn's sword from Lord of the Rings on my wall.
That's
Oh, that's
awesome.
Show it on the
I have
Skype.
steak.
Like the podcast
Okay,
won't be able to see
I'll
it,
show
but
it
show us.
Yeah, my
Oh,
brother
that's
has
so
that
cool.
sword, and I have
That is so
Sting.
cool.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
Flame of the West.
bought that when I was in York for like a day trip, and then got stuck in traffic on the way home. So I ended up with like a sword balanced on the back seat of the car for like 4 hours in traffic, which was kind of weird.
It was a challenge unto itself.
Yeah, it really was.
A challenge for the sword.
Yeah,
Your own quest, so to
it was
speak.
my own quest to bring the sword home.
I actually just watched A Simple Walk into Mordor again last night, which is a great series that RT did.
Yeah, I thoroughly like that one. It's very genuine. It's not too.
Yeah.
Completely out of nowhere. Like there was no hype for it. It was just like,
Right.
oh look,
New Zealand out of nowhere.
suddenly hobbits.
Suddenly, out of nowhere, a wild hobbit appeared.
Dun
It's
dun
like,
dun dun
I-
dun dun. Let's
really want-
battle.
I really want X-Ray and Valve to be so good, but like I want them to stop showing me trailers because like I just want to see it.
Yeah.
Just
what is it?
less
Like
of the
the
trailers,
24th
just
or
show us.
something?
It's really good, you guys. We got to see it at RTX. It's fucking phenomenal.
Oh,
Fuck
don't
you.
just
Fuck
you
you.
bastard! Just like, yeah, it's great. I've seen it.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, they
wonderful.
were showing it while I was at the Game Over Greggy show. I was very upset.
And
Oh.
what about 10 Little Roosters?
Haven't seen
Oh,
that
yeah,
yet.
that was...
That
oh,
was
hold
awesome.
up. I'm going to get through my nerdy.
No,
I
let's
haven't-
do that first.
Yeah, let's get
Yes.
through.
Yeah.
And then I want to talk about
Let's
10.
finish the topic, and then we'll do 10 Little Roosters.
Go.
That was going to be my ending topic, no matter what we had.
Okay.
All right, mine is this that I bought. Well, it's one of the things. Got a lot of nerdy shit. Like, a lot. I just bought this guy.
Oh my goodness.
So-
It's way bigger than I thought it would be.
Hello, handsome.
It's a...
What are you doing tonight?
It's a 2 and 3/4...
Put your hand away from his
foot.
crotch, please.
Yeah, that was
Something's
a
going to give me nightmares.
great place to grip right there.
It's the only place I could pick it up because it's like it's still on the box. Like there's no back to it. It's just cardboard because I'm not gonna take it out of the box.
No,
Otherwise, it
of
won't
course-
stand
of
up
course
properly.
not.
And yeah, I got it for $20 off Craigslist. It's like,
Yeah,
Yes.
that's good old Craigslist.
I'm
great
buying it.
deal. Craigslist is great.
oh yeah, and then he sold me an actual like light up lightsaber for like $5. Yes.
Sweet.
That's awesome.
Trying to
And then I also own all of the new 52 Batman, Wonder Woman. Need to finish Superman and Chain for comic books. I have several Young Justice statues. Like I have Superboy in his cloning, like capture thing.
Capsule or whatever.
And- yeah, capsule. That's the word I was looking for.
All right.
I have a Young Justice Batman, Artemis. I have all the Game of Thrones books. I have a huge, like 2-foot Enterprise E that my buddy bought me, and then all the Chuck, like ceramic figures from that show.
That's cool.
I should finish that show. I got through
You really should.
I
It's
got
all on
through
Netflix, and
season
it's so
4
good.
and then I just never watched season 5.
I think
Oh,
I should
man,
start
it's
that.
so good.
That
I
show.
know it is so good. I freaking
You really
love-
should, Zach.
Morgan is my favorite character. I love him so much.
Dude, I know. I have a beard and I work at Best Buy.
Oh, it's like they'll buy
Yes.
more.
Viva la memoria! Oh my god! And then one remote to rule them all. Like I love that. I love Harry Tang in the first episode.
Oh, Harry Tang
my
is
god.
amazing.
God, that character was fun.
Big Mike is also awesome.
Oh, Big Mike, dude, the Subway sandwiches.
Oh,
Subway saved that show, and they don't let you forget.
They don't let
And
you
they're not- they're like they're product placement, but they're like, here's the product placement, and then they do like a 5-second ad. They're not shy about the fact that Subway saved their show.
No.
And then like in season 4, they're trailing a guy, and Toyota was sponsoring like the episode, and they were like, So could we not have trailed the guy in your brother's van? Hey, this is a really handy van. The doors slide shut by themselves.
That was the best placement ever.
You see it in other shows, they just show off the car and then they never talk about it. And then Chuck's just like, we're going to make a joke about it.
Yeah.
It's kind of like in Wayne's
Incredibly
World,
obvious.
like with the product placement in Wayne's World.
Yeah, pretty much.
We will not bow down to any sponsors. He's holding like a Pizza Hut thing. He's just, I love that movie so much, dude.
Dude, yes. We're not worthy. Great movie.
She's a babe.
Anybody else?
Swing.
Anybody else have anything to add to the nerdiest things you own?
My Marvel's comic database.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
heard your marbles.
Yeah, I heard
Yeah.
marbles. I'm like, what?
Basically, what it is like I get these things sent to me, which is Marvel Comics database files,
Okay.
and then I slot them into my little folders, and then I keep them nice and clean. And if anyone touches them, they die.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right. I think that wins.
Congratulations, Luke. You're king nerd.
Just because of the craziness level.
Aw.
They die.
All right.
King nerd.
And like we said, now it's time to talk about 10 Little Roosters.
While you guys are going to talk,
And how
long are you guys going to talk about that?
we've got about 3 minutes before we hit an hour.
Okay, well, I'm going to mute my mic and then go to the toilet while you guys talk about that because I don't.
Have you never seen it?
Yeah,
So I'm gonna-
I've yet to
Okay,
see
you're
it.
good.
Good call.
I've yet to see it now.
All right.
And then when I
Don't
come back,
spoil
just
it.
make a little.
We're not going to spoil.
Okay.
Make a little
We're not
bit
gonna spoil.
gesture.
Me and Chris are just going to go, oh my god, it is so fucking good. Watch it now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's really
It
good.
is fantastic.
It is
Okay.
great.
Yeah,
It is
that
one
was
of the
so
coolest
awesome.
things they've done in a long time.
Definitely.
So after this
I like all
podcast-
the live action stuff more anyway, and that was just. It was so.
There's so
well
many great in jokes. It's so
Oh,
good.
yeah.
Like Ryan wears a kilt and Gavin has a clone of himself,
That's awesome.
and like they fawn over Adam's beard.
I love
so
I
good.
love when Michael and Barbara were going back and forth about how many dicks they should suck.
yeah.
Exactly. Like, let's just agree we all suck
8
dick.
dicks from every
And-
direction.
and like it. That joke was fantastic.
That was
and then the whole
so
like,
good.
and then everyone's like, "Yeah, we all like sucking dick."
Yeah.
That was great.
Okay, well, I'll definitely have to check it out then.
You really should. Right after this, go watch it because it was really good.
Yeah, definitely.
The next
Consider it
episode
done.
hits Tuesday,
Yeah.
and that'll be awesome.
Oh, yeah.
And we kept, did you guys do the survey thing? We had to try and guess who.
Oh,
the
yeah,
thing
I already
was?
did it.
Yeah.
I read into it so much. I was like,
Oh, yeah.
no. I'm gonna get lost.
Actually, Desayan, he just did a Ask an Economist. Like, what are the odds of getting it correct for everything?
Yeah.
1 in 312 trillion.
That's
What?
they're long odds.
Is that like in
Because you have to
order
take into
with-
effect who kills each and every week,
yeah,
who the
so it's
survival will
equal.
be at the end, who the killer is, and how they're gonna die.
Yeah.
Like, there's a bunch of different things. And if you take into effect that it's educated guesses, it becomes 1 in 32,000. But if you don't take into account educated guesses, it's 1 in 312 trillion.
Jesus.
Wow.
That's like, well, I'm
Yeah.
glad there's an educated
and
guesses
that's why it's
factor.
that's why it's going to be even more impressive when we get it right.
Yeah, exactly.
I've gotta say, I don't think I'm right, but like, I went with the Dwight Schrute strategy of pick the person you most middle expect.
Most middle.
most middle expect to be the killer.
I just went
Interesting.
with. I just
Holy
clicked
shit!
first, not thought.
Star Wars just got a title for Episode 7.
Oh.
Really?
Star Wars: The Force Awakens.
Oh, sweet.
Sweet.
The Force Awakens?
The Force
Yeah.
Awakens. Very epic sounding.
So yeah, that might be a good place to end on.
Huh.
Maybe it's gonna be a prequel.
You know,
Prequel.
And I'm back.
There's
Before
no way
the
it's a
Force
prequel.
happened. Maybe it's before the Force happened.
Nah, it's not.
I'm
a
gonna
prequel.
talk about
Force
this.
wasn't even a thing
No,
then.
it'll be set in after the Empire, and then Luke's gonna be telling about how the Force started.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Boom.
That's good.
That'd be awesome.
That would be awesome.
Because then we get the Sith plant, we get the Sith homeworld, and like all that cool shit. That'd be awesome.
That'd be
Or it could be anything.
All right, we're at an hour,
Oh, okay.
and we're just under an hour by like 20 seconds.
All right. Well, I'll.
Any closing thoughts? Scathing indictments? Random musings?
Fuck.
What was that, Lucas? You want to speak that up a bit?
Nothing.
Could you speak up? Could you speak up a little bit?
No, I'm okay.
Oh, don't worry. I heard it.
All right. Anyway, check us out on the thread if you want to hop on and get involved in the craziness on Rooster Teeth. We have the group on Rooster Teeth. As always, you're probably listening to this on the YouTube channel. We do have the media fire as well. You can download the MP3. That'll be linked in the description, as well as the link dump for all the things we talked about. And we'll be making the next one in 2-ish weeks. So, for everybody on here, see you then.
Cool.
Goodbye.
Is there any way I could do
See ya.
a shout out? No.
Yeah, do a shout out. Do it.
do
Come on,
it.
do it.
Cool.
Wow.
So I'm a guest from the TFT. So we have the forum thread. We speak in third person on our forum. We have the TFT Productions channel on YouTube where our podcast is hosted and our live videos will be hosted. You'll be able to watch me getting my head shaved and eating a ghost chili pepper soon on that channel. And then we also have a gaming channel called
charity.
TFT Plays.
Oh, that reminds me.
Check us
Can we
out.
talk about our website? Are we going to still do it?
It depends whatever Matt's doing. We'll have to get Matt on that.
Have we bought the URL yet? That's my question.
I haven't. If you want to buy it, I haven't got any money, man. Well, I've
It's
got
like
money,
£2.
but I haven't got an account where I can buy things online.
All right, I'll look into it.
See, Zach, we let
So, yeah,
you talk about
LBF
TFT
will be buying a
here.
website, maybe, possibly,
Watch
and
this
we have a
space.
we have a treatment for what the website's going to look like. So
Oh,
things might be looking. We might hopefully get that done before Christmas.
Some interesting things
Maybe.
to come.
don't hold your breath.
Yeah, don't really don't, because we're going to fuck it up. We'll find a way.
We always find a way.
But
I was looking forward to the LBF website.
yeah, we'll get our website before you.
It'll just be
Yeah.
me naked. Yeah, just...
Fuck you, teaching.
All right.
God, I hope he hears this. That would be hilarious.
That would be fun.
Anyway, that's it for episode 19 of the LBF podcast. See you in 2 weeks for number 20. Peace out.
Bye.
Bye.
That is.
No star.
All right, I'm stopped.
Yeah, I stopped.
Stop.
Okay,
I stopped.
Now I have to do the thing.
Bye.
Julie, do the thing.
Oh, I love that show.
That shows
Oh, the
I'll
last
record it
episode was
now.
awesome.
Okay.
Dude, I literally cannot wait for the final few episodes. I'm like, oh my god, shit is going down.
Ways
so good.
Have you seen the fifth episode?
Oh yeah,
Where he's-
that was great.
No spoiler. This thing weighs 2 Julies. I'm like, what?
There's too many barracks.
There's too many. Yeah.
Or when she betrays him at the end, I'm like, is this a setup or not?
As I was saying,
Awesome
Zach,
it was.
yeah. Zach, we let you talk about your stuff here.
Yeah.
You saved me.
Hey, I got to
fucking-
pimp LBF last night. I did.
Yeah. I
Because
Zelda was
Zelda
gone.
wasn't on.
Yeah.
And I was all for you guys doing your pimping last time, but you know,
I felt hated.
I felt hate.
Yeah, it's
probably
starting
had
to
bad
get on my
experience
nerves a
on the
little
thread
bit.
or
I'm like,
something.
really? We
I
just
felt like
make
scum.
fun shit. Like, seriously, Manhunt was so fucking fun.
Oh, that was
Oh
fun.
my god. When I watched it, I wanted to kill all of you guys, but it turned out great.
Are you going to be doing a short version of that for Community Hunter?
That one?
Yeah.
I don't know. I could.
Okay, fair enough. I was wondering if you're doing the same thing you were going to do with.
Yeah, Rush
the
that
last
turned
one.
out pretty good.
Yeah.
And then-
I had an idea for a
Excuse me.
video / series that we could do. Anybody who has like Saints Row 3 or 4, because they're so in depth with the way that you can customize a character.
Okay,
I
yeah.
thought it'd be cool if we got like audio files of someone that nobody knows what they look like except for one person,
Okay.
and then you go off what the person sounds like, and you have to make that person in Saints Row, and then it's like whoever's closest is the next person to choose who's going to be, what voice is going to be the next person to be made.
Okay, yeah, sure, no problem.
I mean, I was just thinking of that in the car because I was bored and driving.
Guys, I'll be back in a minute, but I'm going to put you guys downstairs while I go to the shop quickly.
Okay.